Lulu da Vici makes it look easy.
I was going to tell another story tonight, but Doug inspired me to do a woman's story. So now this woman's story I started to tell here, I don't know, a year ago or so. I ran out of time, so I'm going to pick it up where I left off. Because when you get involved with a femme fatale, logic goes out the window, believe me. I met her at a dance, took her home that very night. We were necking on the couch, but I had to take off because I had to go to work. So I dropped her on the couch. Okay, that was not good. That was not good. She knew I was poor because I was driving a little rusty old car. So what? But I went back to see her again and again and again. Every spare moment that I wasn't working, wasn't sleeping, I was over at her house. And my main task was to bodyguard her against her stepfather. So, but I went back, no sex. She used to tell me where she worked, she'd sit down to lunch, guys would congregate right away. And they'd be passing around nude pin-up pictures. And she'd look at one. It was like Crocodile Dundee. She said, "That's not a nipple. This is a nipple." She'd tell me this. She'd tell me this. She'd torture me. You know, femme fatale, they promise paradise, but you get hell. So I'm thinking, any day now, we're going to have sex, okay? So we were over my apartment. I carried her up the stairs, you know, like Gone with the Wind. And I had her down to her underwear. I had my hands inside her underwear. She says, "No." I said, "No." "No." I said, "Okay." The gentleman that I was, we'd go out. She'd be wearing white slacks, like Naomi has. And she'd lean across the table towards me and she'd say, "I have no underwear on." And I'm fainting on the table. Oh my God! I said, "What's the matter with you?" She said, "You have no underwear on." I said, "What if you leak?" I was a real Dilbert. Then it was the mother's. I was doing this for month after month after month. We'd go on a picnic. She'd be wearing a halter top and shorts. And I'd put the blanket down, get the food out. I'd take off my shirt, say, "Oh, big man wants to show his chest." I was still thinking, there's hope here. Let's see, what else did she do? She'd just torture after torture after torture. Okay, so Mother's Day. We go to church, we go to dinner, or we go to lunch. And she starts crying. I said, "What's the matter?" She said, "I'm pregnant." I said, "That's impossible." I said, "Well," she said, "about 2 weeks after I met you, a boy in the neighborhood had a birthday." And she gave me a birthday present. Okay, logic went out the window here. I thought it over for about 3 minutes. I said, "I'll take care of you." She said, "I don't need anybody to take care of me." I still had hope. I was still thinking, okay, one day now I'm going to get through to this woman. We went, this other thing now. I was going to bring her home to my mother, pregnant and all. And I told my mother I was bringing her home. I said, "She's pregnant, but it's not me." My mother didn't know whether to believe me or whether I was crazy or what's going on. So it was a long drive. I figured we'd go halfway, stay in a motel, and go the rest of the way, then coming back and go halfway, stay in a motel, and we go the rest of the way. I said, at least two nights I'll be totally alone with her. And she says, "Well," she says, "I'd like to bring along my son." She had a 12-year-old son. Now, I'm starting to think at this point, this is months, and months. I'm starting to think. Okay, we go to a 4th of July parade. And I said, I'm thinking now. I declared my independence from femme fatale.